welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the MAC, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. UMass will kick off and will be underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Hawaii's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live, so he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of down. Turning it on! A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
So UMass's offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Snagged out of the air. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. UMass will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense?
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Davis looking to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. And the Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Got a little space. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job.
Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kelly. Touchdown, UMass! A great catch and run for 6. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna try to get it himself. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box, so he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Dropping back, it's Henderson. Got it in the middle, it's Kelly. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Tight end now in motion. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. There he goes. Touchdown, UMass. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
UMass 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Find space on the right, and they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Davis will throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. The UMass offense returns to the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. UMass will line up to punt it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Makes a man miss. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Finds a little space. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll try to sneak it. The Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on!
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking for the score. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Henderson. Snagged in the middle, it's Horton. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a look.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Safe completion on the screen. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Davis looking to pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Napier. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fights off a defender. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Rainbow Warriors trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting. Lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw, it's Henderson. Fires it incomplete.
If the quarterback got confused on 1st down, he might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's good. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the 1st down at the 41. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Horton. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kelly. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. Dropping back, it's Henderson. catch in the middle. It's good. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's good. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. The handoff to Johnson. Not much running room there, thanks. Senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Got his man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Fuller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Got his man to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Rainbow Warriors have this offense rolling. Davis will throw. Makes the grab. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. They'll leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might... Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he made the extra point without problem.
UMass 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The sweet feet buy a little time. At the 35, he's got room. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. Oh, he broke out another move. He'll work his way down to the 28. UMass hoping that big run will give them some momentum. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. UMass comes to the line facing 2nd and short. On the run, it's good. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. He now has 111 rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And now if I was the offense, I'd think about getting the football maybe out on the perimeter somewhere, because you're getting beaten and eaten alive in the interior. You had a gain of no yards the last play. You just gave up a sack. Put your quarterback, put the football out on the perimeter in space.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The give to the tailback. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Davis looking to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. To the air on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Makes the catch.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Red pass, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. And they go back on top. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Iowa State delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Ames. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big 12. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. UMass will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown Warriors! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The UMass offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. UMass quickly back to the line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got it behind the line. It's short. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got the first down and still on his feet. Touchdown, Hawaii! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Kelly. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
On target over the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Henderson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Finds the tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll give it to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Here's the give off the left side. There he goes. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the ground. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.